Hello guys, my name is Arun and welcome to my channel. This series is a series of tutorials on OpenMP implementation in Fortran. Now, in this tutorial, I'll be explaining you guys some classes that which are kind of really important and which is really useful. Okay, and those classes are namely private class, first private, last private classes, and order classes. And also, I'll be explaining you guys a difference between the private, critical class and ordered classes in this tutorial. Okay, now in the last few tutorials we were seeing about sections, parallel blocks, do loops, fine grained parallelism stuff, and several other, coarse grained parallelism and several others. Okay, today what we're going to do is that we're going to talk about these private classes and in more in detail. Now, here's the thing. Let me open my X journal for now, so that I'll explain you guys as to what's happening. Let this code be over here. Okay. Now, what? Let's see. Let's get a review of what private class is. Suppose if I have a variable, say x equals 10, and then I have a parallel block, which acts between over here, and then you have an end parallel block. Okay, then then for each thread I'm using, okay, you'll have a separate copy of x. So suppose I'm using 4 threads, this will be the copy for 1 thread 0, thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Okay, and if you want, and that's what private class does. So when you put a variable inside a private class, what happens is that each thread will have its own copy. And as a consequence, when executions are run parallelly, the threads will not go and modify the other threads values, since they have their own values. So your race condition is avoided when during parallel execution. On the So what happens here is that these values of x, okay, which gets these values of x, which gets the private copies of the variables for each thread. Okay, what happens to them are that they get deleted after the scope of the class. Meaning there are before this parallel block, you have only one value of x, and this is separate. Okay, and now here when you start the parallel block with the private class x, then each thread will have its own value of x, right? Will it have its own value of x, right? So now when the parallel block is over, what will be the value of x? When the parallel block is over, what will be the value of x? Now if you have, for each thread you have a private value of x, right? And before the execution you have a value for x, right? Now what will be the value of x after the no after the threads, this block? Now that's where the difference between private class, first private and last private come into picture. In private class, what happens is that the initial value of x need not the value that you're going to keep it as private need not be initialized. Okay, it need not be initialized, and if it's initialized, it's not a problem. Okay, and after the scope of the parallel block regime, okay, the the value of x will occupy the value that was already defined. So if you're using private class, let's say, what happens is that the value of x that gets modified by each thread over within this parallel block will be gone, and the value of x will be x equals 10, which is nothing but the value defined on the top. On the other hand, if x is undefined on the top, the value of x will be undefined after the parallel block if you're using private class. Now what happens when you use first private class is that the values are all the copies made for each thread are deleted after the parallel block. And the condition here is that when you use a first private class, the value of x should be defined or initialized before usage, and as a consequence, after the scope, the value of x will be the value of x after the parallel block will be the actual value that was used before the parallel block. Okay, that's the value of private class. Now here's the thing: what if I define some value on that? I just have some value, get some different values of x, Okay, and I want to and at the end of the program I want to have one of these four values, or preferably the last value of x that has been executed in the parallel block. And if you want that, okay, that's where last private clause does. So what it happens is that each thread has its own copy of the variables to modify. Okay, the values are deleted after the scope of the class. Okay, private variables should not be initialized before usage. The values that you have x or any other variable that you want to keep it private, they should not be initialized. Okay, and as when this initialization is not done, I mean, what happens is that after the scope of the block, the private variables assume the last value, that was last value of the variable inside the scope. So when you initialize them, it will throw, when you use last private class, when you initialize the variables, then they'll throw up an error. Okay, now we'll see about with these explanations. It's okay. Now we'll run this program to see what's happening. These are some of the explanations I gave in the which I've mentioned now. Now let's keep this in mind while we're looking at the programs. Okay, now what I have here is in the program